Okay, so Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Khadija El Guro, and I'm going to present the open source software and the proprietary software. Okay, so software help us perform specific tasks. It allows us also to operate a computer. It acts as a mediator between the hardware and the computer. So in short, it is a crucial part that enables its users to operate and perform any specific task. An important distinction seen in software is the open software and the proprietary software. Okay, so open source software. It refers to the type of software that has a free license source code and is open to everyone. It started with Richard Stallman, the founder of the free software, and he hailed as the pioneer of free software. The characteristic feature of open software is that it is developed for open collaboration. Although it may be licensed, open source software enables collaboration between people, that is, people can make changes to its source code and other features. So it has also an open access where anyone can access it. It is also appreciated and known for its flexibility. Users of open source software can easily interpret, modify, use, and distribute it to anyone else without restrictions. So, however, it cannot be used without programming knowledge. So, these are the samples of open source software. You have there the Android, the Firefox, the Ubuntu, and many more. Okay, so let's proceed to the advantage of open source software. First, for the cost, it is typically free to use, modify, and distribute. For the flexibility, open source software can often be customized and modified to meet a user's organization's specific needs. For the collaboration, it is developed through a collaborative process which can result in a more robust and high quality product. For the security, because of it is an open source, where it is available for anyone to review, it can be easier to identify and fix security vulnerabilities. For the innovation, it can foster innovation by allowing developers to build on and improve existing software rather than starting from scratch. For the disadvantages of open source software, first, for it has a limited support. While a large community of volunteers may be willing to help troubleshoot problems, open source software may have a different level of support than proprietary software. Number two, lack of single point of contact. With proprietary software, users typically have a single vendor or provider to contact for support and assistance. For the compatibility issues, while open source software is often designed to be compatible with many systems, there may be compatibility issues with specific hardware or software. And also, it has a limited functionality. It may not have the same level of functionality as proprietary software, especially in a niche of specialized areas. And also, it has a lack of professional development. While a large community of volunteers may contribute to open source projects, fewer professional developers may work on the software, which can impact its development and maintenance. And the last one is the potential legal issues. It is important for users of open source software to be familiar with the specific license terms associated with the software and to ensure that they comply with those terms. So, please do not avoid those legal issues. Now, let's proceed to the proprietary software. Okay, it is another type of software that is copyrighted and licensed in terms of its use. It is not designed for collaboration of any kind. It doesn't have open access. And also it has restricted flexibility as it is protected by a copyright. It is not designed for an open community, but for a group of people who own the rights to the source code and for those who have paid to use it. So examples of the closed source code or the proprietary software is you have the Skype, the Adobe, the Mac iOS. So those are private where you need to pay for it to get the license code. Okay, so these are the advantages of the proprietary software. First, for the professional support, proprietary software often comes with dedicated customer support, including training, troubleshooting, and regular updates. For user experience, typically designed with user friendliness in mind, offering intuitive interfaces and comprehensive features. For the reliability and consistency, generally proprietary software goes through rigorous testing to ensure reliability and performance. For the integration, often designed to work seamlessly with other products from same vendor offering better integration. And for the security, vendors usually provide regular security updates and patches, reducing the likelihood of vulnerability. Okay, so these are the disadvantage of the proprietary software. First, the cost, where proprietary software can be expensive with licensing fees, subscriptions, and potential additional costs for upgrades or add-on. It has a limited customization. You have a little to no access to the source code, limiting the ability to customize the software to specific needs. It has a vendor lock-in where you maybe become dependent on a single vendor for updates, support, and additional functionality which can be restrictive. And it has also a slower innovation due to longer development cycles and less community involvement compared to the open source project. Privacy concerns, it often involves sharing data with the vendor, raising potential privacy concerns. So this is the comparison table between open source software and the proprietary software. Whereas open source software contains licensed source code that is open for free use, modification, and distribution. In the proprietary, it only contains a licensed source code and is copyrighted for its use. For the collaboration, OSS is open collaboration, while the PAs is not designed for open collaboration but only for the creator and users who have paid for it. For the access, OSS has an open access while the PS it is only allowed to those who paid for it. For the flexibility, OSS is a flexible where anyone can use, modify, and distribute it, while in the PS it is restricted flexibility where there are so many restrictions on its use. And examples on the OSS, you have the Android, the FreeBDS, LibreOffice, and Ubuntu. While the PS, you have the Windows, the Microsoft, Mac OS, Adobe Photoshop, and Adobe Flash Player. Player. Okay, so those are the open source software and the proprietary software. So I hope you learned about my topic. So thank you again and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.